I don't think she want to be on the stage.
You were banking on Chris Brown, and you got Usher, and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
It would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever.
River TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back
Hey, Reva.
again with another video. Today is actually my birthday, and what better way than to spend this time talking about
Yep.
Shout out
Yep.
to you, Reba.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Yep, shorty.
man.
one of the most viral conversations I'm consistently seeing every time I open my phone and go on social media. If you guys are unaware of what I'm talking about, recently at Usher and Chris Brown's tour, one of their concerts, a woman was invited on stage and did not necessarily participate in the actions that people would have assumed of if you go on stage to do these, performances.
She didn't want the cherry balls. Said, back up, Usher. You musty.
And she has not only gone viral for her reaction on stage, but for the fact that she is being interviewed and her opinions and her thought process is causing a lot of feedback, both negative and positive. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. Of course, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire
That's all you giving up, short.
situation. Now, as many of you guys know, Usher and Chris Brown are actually on tour together. The tour is called the R&B tour, which is, R for Raymond and Usher Raymond, and
we get it.
B for Brown and Chris Brown. This is like a huge deal because a lot of people felt like, when Chris Brown came out, he was kind of like the newer or the younger generation's version of Usher. And so to see them both kind of like on the same stage is a big deal. Now, as we know, okay, when Usher do his tour, he got them cherries out. He do the whole cherry thing. A lot of people have gotten in trouble from the whole
Ow, in your mouth.
Usher, residency saga. One of the people
Keke
being
Palmer.
Keke.
Keke Palmer almost got fired from her boyfriend before he beat her up.
Didn't get fired.
That's why he beat her ass. Didn't he beat her ass behind
It
Usher?
was something, son. You can't say that. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
We don't.
Keke Palmer got her teeth for behind Usher.
And it's on film.
Palmer, right? Like she had a whole altercation with her boyfriend at the time, who was the father of her child, based off of her, parading around at the Usher event. So much so that they received so much backlash that the two of them actually had to talk about it. And Usher was like, hey, that don't got nothing to do with me. That have everything to do with whatever y'all had going on.
Now, obviously, everybody went crazy. We caused some ruckus in my
we did.
relationship.
Hold on. Did we call some
We did.
ruckus
It
in
was
our
like
relationship?
we were being showmen.
Hold on. Did I have anything to do with what's going on in your home? Did I send you that dress?
Now, Chris Brown is always and has always been known, to bring women on stage as well for his song, normally the Take You Down song. I don't know if he does it.
I'm gonna take you. Is he kissing a bitch in the mouth?
Kissing a slam in the mouth. Don't know it from a can of paint.
Don't do that.
Hey,
This
man.
shit gonna be called the herpes. We already know about Usher.
The bumpy tour.
Right, the bumpy tour, the
bumpy
R&B.
We don't cut it out, man. Don't say that. Well,
R&B stand for ribbed and bumps. Rockin' bumps.
on, man.
The Rockin' Bumps tour. Everybody covering their mouth and shit.
Right.
Other songs in this era. And so this is kind of like a
Can't wait.
ladies' night, single ladies' night
Greasy
kind of
ass.
situation
Wait,
thing, right? That these women are getting together and going to these shows. Well, for this night in particular, okay, there was a woman who claimed to have been picked out of the crowd to be, escorted into the VIP section.
Okay.
That section is the space that people get called on stage from, right?
Get that.
And so she got called on stage, and it was all over her in her reaction that she was not feeling the interaction that was going on. You could see.
Ha ha! She don't want that old ass nigga on her.
That's what Usher
She
did
the
the right
she
thing.
the age of his father, right? He trying to get this nigga a charge. He be the
Chef.
first nigga get arrested after the show.
Pause. All right, get her
Except for
up.
Bobby Brown.
Call
Bobby Brown got
security,
arrested.
bring 3 dudes out, hoist her up, bring me another one. Because
Man.
it's 30 of them waiting. It's 30 of them waiting.
Yeah, but they old though.
No, they
She's
not.
a tender.
No, they not.
She's a 10. That's why she ain't want Usher.
Right.
Usher too old for her.
Okay.
Me and Usher the same age.
It doesn't matter. They out there performing, man. It's the R&B tour. What the tour stand for, son?
Bridges and bumps.
Rocky bumps.
Pause.
That, you know, that lean back was very
Rough skin and bumps.
stoic, right? It was very much like, you know, no energy, no vibes, or no anything going on. And it continued so much so that Usher clearly picked up on it.
I don't think she want to be on the stage.
Yeah.
After
Some bitch was like, right, put me up there.
Right.
You can sweat on me, Usher.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, Shorty was like, nah, this nigga's like my father. Back up.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
She
call her what
20.
you want. It don't matter.
She's 20.
Well, she shouldn't have been in that section then.
No, she got to show the world her. How's she supposed to go viral?
Oh, my bad. Our bad.
For everybody got their own plan. Nigga, she don't want them old ass cherry balls.
Can't
this,
tell.
he gestures for security to basically get her off of stage
Go ahead,
as
get out
promptly
the
as
building.
possible.
Give me, refund
And
her.
then he like
Right.
looks
Take your money
around
back.
in the crowd to pick somebody else.
Usher got rejected.
Nah, so you think he can? He shouldn't. He's
It's
still
embarrassing
Usher.
for his show. That don't mean he don't got an ego because he already on tour with Chris Brown. He just like, this little nigga's kind of killing him. This nigga kind of killing him. You know, Usher worked. Chris Brown wasn't even sweating.
Nah, they get
This nigga Usher dripping like he in a fucking fight. He like George Foreman up there.
Hypertension medicine. Nah, man.
He look like
Yeah.
Lawrence George Foreman. What do you
Blood
call
pressure highs.
Right. He need to
man.
take his medicine.
Usher, man, cool.
Nah, he is cool. Shout out to Usher.
Now, immediately after that interaction
do that to Usher,
happened, it went viral all over social media. And when it did go viral, you know, there was a lot of people, a lot of women, of course, who were kind of like, girl, what was the point of you going on stage? Like, why did you go on stage for if you were going to do that? You were trying to humble him, right? Like, you were trying to use this as a moment to humiliate this man. Like, why were you doing this? Why were you doing
See?
all of that?
Humiliated. He was humiliated.
Who is she? What she do?
She don't do nothing, but
She work at Popeyes.
she got a pussy on her, and
Oh.
you know she got a chance to say no.
And
to
she
Usher.
made up. She made up. She got her makeup on. You left that out.
So what? She got a pussy on her.
Right.
She's the owner of a pussy, and she told Usher, "You can't have it with your Nestle Crunch, nigga."
And so in, you know, all of the traction that was going on, she ended up taking to her Facebook page in which she had this to say. She says, first off, nobody is declining to go on stage. I looked good as F. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me?
That's why she went on stage.
That's right. Okay, respect.
She was hoping maybe she would have got Chris Brown, but she was like, all right, I guess I'll take Usher, but don't touch me. I'm here to be seen.
Right. I'm here to be cute.
The big screen where you bees will never be. My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privileges, something you 304s will never know about. They don't say who you're going up there for. Y'all wanted me to get up there and F him at this point? Chat folks aren't.
You're supposed to take the cherry balls in your mouth. You know what always trips me out? When young people, I mean, sometimes shallow old people do this too, are so proud and brag on something that they did nothing to achieve.
Right. Nothing at all.
She like, you bum ass bitch, you'll never get this pretty privilege and all this other stuff. Bitch, that's going away.
Shortly.
You didn't work for that. You just happen to be born cute.
The
Okay.
wall is coming.
That's not an accomplishment.
Nah, son, let me
Like
tell
you
you something.
styling
though.
on somebody with that.
Right now, though, one or two things are gonna happen. One, she's gonna get crucified. With this right here,
She don't
this
care.
comment, right? She
She
don't
also
care.
give visibility.
Then two, she gets visibility. Anytime the hot girl can get on, she
Yeah,
might
she
get
trying
on
to be an
after this.
influencer.
Yeah, she might be. Who
But
knows, man.
her views done went up. You
Right,
know, she
no,
not a
man.
bad looking
She-
shorty.
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? You know what I'm
right.
saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she'd be on one of them shows somewhere. Drewski.
Plus, she been going to Dubai and all that. You know what I'm saying? So she
don't know that.
she
No,
just said
ain't
this
with
is regular
Dubai.
for her.
Used to anything. That's the most exciting thing that would have happened in y'all little A lives. F y'all disrespectfully kissy face. Now, after she said that, people were in an uproar. Okay? People were like, hold on, girl. It
People
was
love
never
some
that
Usher.
serious. Like, people were kind of like going off. She ended up then doing an interview with one of Chris Brown's dancers, and one of the bigger interviews that she did was with TMZ. And so we're gonna go ahead and dive into that and
Right.
hear what she had to
Getting her
say.
5 minutes.
I have not heard the video at all, so I'm gonna be hearing it organically, authentically with you guys.
Why
Okay,
were
Thanks, Reva, because I was literally about to click on it.
Right, and we want to watch you a little bit more.
Right. Stand
you
up,
into
Reva.
it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
My
What you
assumption
thought,
would
man?
be though is that if you're taken from the floor seats and you're put it into a different spot, you must have some kind of idea that you're going to be on stage, because a lot of people who are going to these events are very well aware of that, right? Like they're aware that both Usher and Chris Brown pulled these women on stage. They see all these moments constantly going viral on social media. So obviously, if you were moved to a certain space, you must have had some kind of idea that something like that was going to happen.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage.
So we're keeping it clear. Okay, you knew that you were moved over there because you were going to possibly be one of the people who could be chosen to go on stage, and you agreed to go over there, right? Like you didn't say, no, that's okay, I'd rather stay right here, I'm good, I'm not really into that kind of thing. You went.
And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage. But you also don't know who you're going on stage for.
I hate to say it, but what she said right here doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Yeah, nobody knows why you went on stage is correct, because if you were going to act like that, then what was the point of going? If you saw that Usher was up there and they were coming to get you and say, okay, we're ready to bring you on, I believe that you could have said no. I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't force you. I'm pretty sure you could have said to them, no, I'm too shy, I can't do it, I don't want to go. You didn't do that. Like from the video I saw, the footage of,
because that's what she was concerned about. You see, she looking up at the camera. She trying to be seen. She trying to get chosen.
Them walking you up there while Usher is clearly on stage. You were like going up there, like like you was ready to be a part of whatever was going on.
I'm going to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are two people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Now, this is the thing, right? I think, this is a very good personification of how women act like something is wrong with a man if they're not into him.
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It would have been the stiffness or whatever.
Like, I think that's very interesting.
She lying. She's possibly lying.
She like Chris Brown better.
Son, let me tell you something.
She a young girl. Usher's old as fuck.
Son, it don't matter. Listen to me. Good publicity, bad publicity. It's all publicity. So she don't care. Like she said, she want to be seen. She might have did the same thing with Chris Brown.
Nah, if it was Chris Brown, she'd have been excited. That's why she came to the concert. That's what she wanted.
She should have stayed her ass backstage.
She wasn't going to accept none less. She don't want old ass Usher sweating on her. Smelling like Ben Gay and shit. You
trying to feed cherry balls down her throat.
Right, trying to give her these fucking maraschino cherries and shit, nigga.
What?
Because I've seen like her going around with this narrative like, oh yeah, the reason why I acted like that is just because I'm a classy queen, and classy never goes out of style. To be honest, this is just my own.
I can see her whole breastplate.
Yes,
and her belly button.
Just, let me see the top of her navel hairs.
Classy.
What her mama look like?
Classy never goes out of style. To be honest, this is just my own personal opinion. No shade to anybody, but I don't feel like, classy women would have went on stage, period. Okay.
That's why I like you, Leah.
That's why we rocks with you,
That's why
Reba.
I like you, Reba. You get it.
DM you later on.
You get it. You get it. Because it's not.
Yeah, it's not at all.
If you're a ratchet wild one, okay, go ahead up there.
Fine.
But if you're a demure, classy lady, maybe got a man, a husband or something, you're not going to do that.
We've seen plenty of them. We've seen one of them go up there with a man,
Just
with
say,
a
fuck
husband
it.
and stuff.
Yeah, they'll say fuck it.
Just
well, actually, one lady got accused of doing that, and it wasn't really true. Yeah. But I'm sure it happens. They don't care for one. If I could just get a chance for one night with this person,
just let him
who don't
sweat
even
on
know
them.
you, don't care. If he did stick it in, he'd probably never speak to you again.
Son, pause.
You'll think he was. You think he lied. You think people think he was lying. You understand what I'm saying? He go around the world every night. It's 60,000 women. Trying to give it to you.
That's why he told her get off the stage. Yo, get security, man. Get her off. Bring two. Matter of fact, bring 2 more up here.
And that's what I mean by in and of itself. A classy lady just wouldn't put herself in that position. Seems like to be thrown to the side because that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Even if she liked the guy, a classy lady would wait till that nigga
live in a viral time.
Step to her.
Everything is about the internet.
Okay, that's just my personal opinion. I don't think that would be something that would have been done in the first place, right? That's number one. But 2, you're saying that, but then you're also now in the same breath saying like, oh yeah, well, you know, if it was Chris Brown, I don't know how I would have reacted because that's who I went there for. So, you know, I definitely wouldn't have been as stiff as you guys seen in that video. So was it class that was a problem? Is that what it is? That you have so much decorum and that's why you're putting yourself together? Because that's not what it's seeming like.
It would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever.
You went on stage, you interacted in a certain way. I believe that you thought you were going to humiliate him or humble him or whatever it was that you were attempting to do in that moment. It backfired, and now you have smoke for the people that you were kind of like trying to play it up to, right? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. The thing that's very interesting is like, I definitely think she would be Chris Brown's type, right? We already kind of know
that's what she was hoping for.
That he
She's trying to get seen.
That's classy right there.
She was trying to get seen. She was letting Chris know this. I barely got nothing on. You get
right.
You know what I'm saying?
$600 weave in.
You see this breastbone? You like breastbones, don't
chest you? Plate.
This chest plate. You see all these tattoos, chest plate? She don't want no sweaty ass middle-aged Usher. What? Sweating all over on her.
Feeding her cherry balls.
Feeding her fucking cherry. She don't want that. She wants to take you down. She want to get tied up. See Chris Brown do.
She's been going on tangents and consistently, you know, having the conversation and trying to plead her case. I think that she went up there for a moment. And she's using that moment to the best of her ability to build whatever platforms. Now she's creating these story times. Now she's doing these interviews over her just basically going on there and acting a certain way. So it's almost like that was the plot that you went up there for. Like, it's almost like that was your intention behind the whole thing. Now, granted, for me, not going to no cherry, picking spot. Okay? Anytime that there's some cherry spot that, anybody putting cherries, not interested. Anybody who's going on stage, not interested.
That's how you do it, Chris.
No, we respect
Well, I don't know
that,
about the kissing in the mouth, but time up, Chris.
Cut it out, man.
Yeah.
We respect that, Reva.
Time up, Chris.
Okay? That's mouth. Just my whole MO. And so for anybody, like say for instance, she was pulled from out the crowd and she had no idea and then she went up there and she acted like that. Right. I could get it. But you knew that there was a possibility for you to go on stage and you purposely tried to turn it around to women that, oh, it's because you're above them. That's why you got selected. And that's why you could treat Usher like that because you this and you all of that. And then you try to kind of like turn the situation around and make it seem like it was something it's not by using the whole classy thing. When you contradicted yourself in the interview talking about that's not what you would have done if it was Chris Brown. This is a mess.
I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Usher getting too old to woo these hoes?
Or do we just like feeding them cherry?
Tell me again now, baby.
Son, don't sing, son.
We're gonna be lovers and friends.
What would Morgan Freeman have said, son?
I'm going to do a dance all over your body.
Chill, man. With my chocolate chip face.
Do you like mole sweat?
What?
The sweat is extra salty off of my moles. Whenever.
So you stupid. What else you got?
If you like that video and you want to see some other dope videos, check out this one. We worked hard on it for you.